which is the only episode you're ever going to need for the rest of your life and for the rest of your trading journey, I'm going to be teaching you how to master the drawn liquidity. And I'm going to change the way you look at the markets forever. Pay attention. You already know the golden rule to each of our videos. If you pay attention, you will receive the reward of mastery. Multitasking multiplies the time in which it will take for you to reach the place that you want to be in life, which is a successful, profitable trader who is blessing his family from the fruits of his labor. So let's jump straight into it. Determining the draw on liquidity. Of course, you already understand how to use the ICT, or not ICT, the CRT, curated by Romeo. In this scenario, I'm going to show you, when we wick below, we expect higher prices. The market is only ever doing two things. What are those two things? The market is only ever seeking buy stocks, which is old highs, and sell stops, which is old lows. So what does the CRT teach us? Which high are we taking out? Or, what the hell? Or which low are we taking out? Now, what's the second thing the market does? And if you don't know this answer, you are so far behind that you shouldn't even be watching this video. You should be watching my normal ones within the free Telegram. The market seeks fair value. It's always rebalancing an imbalance before, and it's always using the FVGs as a bus stop towards the final destination, which was determined on the higher time frame using a CRT. So of course, in this scenario, we wick below. We're expecting higher prices to take out buy stops. How do we validate this? The lower time frame, and write this down, the lower time frame entry sequence validates the higher time frame CRT. The lower time frame entry sequence validates the higher time frame CRT. Write that down, and I'm going to show you quickly what that looks like. Now, there are three types of liquidity that price draws towards. The first one is resting liquidity, which are passive orders, which is simply stop losses above/below key highs/lows, which is easy for fuel, for the market movers. The second is implied liquidity, which is anticipated orders. Retail breakout buys above resistance or sells below support. Remember, we're saying that with the bunny ears, by the way, because we're ICT traders. Okay? We're simply these lows. And of course, retail believes it's a breakout. Oh my days, it's going down. They'll enter. Smart money simply pair their long entries and they're buying their sell stops. Easy. That's it. The last one, which I have already taught about, so I'm not going to go into, is offset accumulation and offset distribution, which is smart money accumulating orders before the draw, and the sweep releases trapped traders. Then the real move begins. You already know what that means. In a bullish market, the lows will be swept. In a bearish market, the highs will be swept. Now let's get into it. I've taught you exactly what drawing liquidity is. Okay? Now, drawing liquidity is just a magnet. It's just where is the institutional orders? What's the institutional order flow? And where are they going to offset their positions? Right? And this is resting liquidity. So now, I can drop down to 1 minute. We're on the 5 minute now. Remember what I said. The lower time frame entry sequence validates the higher time frame CRT. So, what did we have? Lower swept. That's your offset accumulation. You can expect smart money to pair and buy retail sell stops. Simple. They're pairing their orders with retail sell stops. What we're going to look for? An IFEG, You can look for order block. This is your first order block. Once we went above here, we can expect that these lows will be protected, right? And that's the question that you bear. Where is price least likely to go before drawing towards where it's most likely to go? And this is your invalidation zone. As you can see, we enter and we take price to our anticipated draw on liquidity, which is right here, which are our resting orders above, right? And we can play it. And as you can see, price is going up. And we'll eventually go to our drawn liquidity, as I can confidently believe. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Notice our invalidation zone hasn't been touched. We're going to keep seeing it. Low swept, and we've taken it high. Watch this video back as many times as you need to understand drawn liquidity. I've given you the logic behind it. I've shown you exactly how to validate a higher time frame CRT. Yes, there's a lot more, and I keep it for my private students, of course, but this is enough for you to sort of find your way in comparison to where all the other mentors are leaving you, which is in a state of ambiguity and quandary. All right? Of course, you already know the free training, the authorfx.co.uk. Join the free Telegram. Watch the free videos on my YouTube. And maybe if you bring me notes and my PA checks your notes, asks you a few questions to see if she can actually help you, and if you're qualified for the mentorship, maybe you might just get into the private group. And the private group is full of a lot. The private group is full of financial literacy. We talk about credit. We talk about how to save and how to preserve capital and where to invest it. We talk about life coaching. We're even going to have Bible talks. We have quizzes. The members help each other. Everyone talks about life, and it's a community, so you don't feel lonely. But the only way to get in is to show that you're a person of diligence, commitment, and determination. We don't want losers. I need good results. So number one, people don't think I'm a scammer, of course. Number two, I have more students, of course. And number three, it helps other people overcome their self-limiting beliefs of, if I join, could I? Yeah, if they hear your story and I post your testimony in the main chat. But I can't do that if you're not a serious individual. As it says, when the student is ready, the master appears. And when the student is completely ready, the master disappears. God bless you all. I hope you live for as long as you want, and you never want for as long as you live. God bless.